Hello, everyone. So today I thought I would share some yoga that is related to the chakra system. So there are many chakras in the body, but the seven main chakras most people know about are the ones that we're going to be focusing on. And you could think of chakras as wheels of light or energy vortexes that emanate from the spine. So that gives them, if you think of them that way, it gives them a movement. They're alive, they're moving. So think of them as whirling vortexes of light coming from your spine. Of course, it's reciprocal. There's something coming in, there's something going out. There's always an interchange going on with the chakra system, right? So I thought it would be fun to look at the Hindu words for the chakras too, just because it's so interesting. And also what ages the chakras are developing, right? I thought that was kind of interesting. I'd share it with you. So the root chakra, the first chakra, usually the color associated with that is red, right? Is also called, or in Hindu, the Muladhara. So the Muladhara chakra, the root chakra, is developed between the ages of 1 to 8. That's this is the Hindu interpretation that I'm reading. So the second chakra, Svadhisthana, is a golden or orangish golden color. Right? The second chakra up from the root chakra, right around the sexual organs, that area, develops from ages 8 to 14. And the third chakra, Manipura, is yellow or bright golden yellow color, associated with our power center, right? The third chakra, the solar plexus center, develops between the ages of 14 and 21. The fourth chakra, which is usually depicted as green, is the heart chakra, the heart center, is also called Anahata, and is developed from ages 21 to 28. The fifth chakra, Vishuddha, the throat chakra, throat center, develops between the ages of 28 and 35. And then the sixth chakra and seventh chakra both don't have an age associated with them. The Ajna center, the sixth chakra, is an indigo or deep purple color. And then the seventh chakra, Sahasrara, contains all the colors. You could say, the crown chakra, all the colors, or all the colors that are in a rainbow are contained in light, right? So the white. So I thought that was interesting view. So we're going to do some yoga poses and movements that will help to stimulate the chakras. And breath is very important in these poses. So it's the breath that really balances the chakras, right? So make sure that you're breathing deep and fully throughout all of the movements. So the first chakra, the root chakra, which is associated with our security, our sense of safety and stability in life, right? So if you're perhaps a blockage in the first chakra would be a sense of being ungrounded, or else on the other end of it, the yang end of it, too materialistic. So the yin end is ungrounded, the yang end would be too materialistic or possessive, right? So for this one, we're going to do something called body drops. So you just straighten your legs in front, and you bring your hands behind you so that you can lift your pelvis off the floor, right? So just lift it up a little bit, a few inches, and all we're going to do here is bounce just gently on the base of the sacrum. So the governing vessel 1 is located at the base. So just keep breathing deep while I'm talking. Nice deep breath, right? Because I'm going to be talking. So Deep breath. So it stimulates governing vessel 1 at the base of the spine, which is associated with the root chakra. So we're just gently stimulating that. Nice and deep. Good. Good. And go ahead and lower your hips all the way down. Just take a couple of integrating breaths. We want to take a couple of integrating breaths between each exercise, right? So we can let our body integrate what we're doing. And for the next root chakra position, you're going to extend one leg. Doesn't matter which one you start with. With the heel of your other foot, you're going to sit on it and you're going to place it right under the perineum so that your heel is, try to get your heel between the anus and the genitals, but that's what we're aiming for. So we want to put pressure there, right? Good. And then you're going to stretch over your leg. So lifting the spine as we inhale, we're going to exhale over the leg. Good. So do that for a few breaths. Nice deep inhale and exhale. And we're stretching our leg at the same time, right? Nice deep breath, exhale forward. So just 5 or 6 breaths on this side. One more. And you might want to focus on the chakra while you're breathing. Maybe even envisioning the color too, so that red color for the root chakra, right? And then we'll switch sides. So you'll extend the other leg and sit on this heel. Okay, so placing it. Now I know it's uncomfortable, but you get used to it after doing it a few times, right? Okay, so again, lift on the inhale and forward on the exhale. Yes. Breathing deep, right? Exhale. Good. So we're putting pressure where that chakra is, and the breath is what balances, right? So, or helps to balance the chakra. So breathing deep, good. And go ahead and lift up. And just take yourself off to one side. Bring your leg out from under you. Take an integrating breath or two here. And we'll move on to the second chakra. So the chakra that rules our creativity, our sexuality, right? So if that's blocked, you might feel like you can't access your creativity, or there might be sexual problems. So this is going to be a cat-cow, which most people know what a cat-cow is. So a cat-cow, right, is simply inhaling as you lift your heart, let your tailbone lift, arching your back. And then as you exhale, press and round your back, right? So again, flowing with the breath. Inhaling as you lift and exhaling as you round. Good. Inhaling as you lift. Lift the heart, lift the tailbone. Exhale, round. We'll do a couple more with the moving cat-cow. So we'll add movement to this. Another movement to it. So inhale as you lift, exhale as you round. And then press back to your heels. We're going to snake through our hands. As we inhale, lift the heart, and then round the back, press back to the heels. Do a couple more of these. So inhale, arching forward and lifting. Exhale, round and pressing back to your heels. Good. One more. Inhale, lift. Good. Good. Exhale. Back. Good. And then we'll come up. Take a couple breaths before we move on to the next pose for the second chakra. It's going to be a locust pose, which is on your belly, but the addition is you're going to take your fists and you're going to place them kind of in the groin area. So right here in front of the second chakra area, basically, right? And you're going to just let your body weight put pressure on your hands. And the hands will put pressure on your chakra. So coming into locust pose, legs together behind you, bring your fists under here. There we go. You might need to adjust a little bit once you feel all that weight on them, okay, on your hands. So lift the legs up. You can lift the head or you can leave your head down like that, okay, and just breathe deep here. Good. Keep lifting the legs. Couple more deep breaths. And go ahead and relax down. Take your hands out and just rest for a minute here or a few seconds and let some integration happen, right? So you want to rest your forehead on your hands or your arms by your side. Good. And then we'll come up. So, good. So that was the second chakra. And some of these we'll do, most of them I'll have 2 exercises for each one. Some of them will have 1. So for the third chakra, the power center of the body, right, is where your sense of your motivation comes from, your sense of power. So if you don't feel a sense of personal power or self-confidence, you might have a blockage there, right? So we'll start with spiral flexes, it's called. So you can sit on your feet here, hands on your legs, and it's similar to a cat-cow, right? With your only your torso is upright. So you're going to lift your heart as you inhale, arching up and forward and up, and then round on your exhale. Good. So inhale, lift, 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 lift. Exhale, allow your back to round. Just do a few breaths here. You can't do too many cat-cows, in my view, right? Because it's so good for your spine. So this is like kind of like a cat-cow, right? Good. And then come up and we'll do, take a breath here and relax. And then we'll do another one for the third chakra. This is going to involve breath of fire, if you're able to. If you're not able to, just breathe deep. Breath of fire is breathing in and out of your nose quickly, essentially. So you're pushing the air out quickly. So it's gonna look like this. Like that. Okay. So if you're able to do that, great. You're gonna come onto your back, legs straight. You're gonna hug yourself firmly, like that. And we're gonna lift our head up, tuck the chin, right? And then lift the legs and start your breath of fire. Come in and out of it if you need to, okay? Stay as long as you can. Good. And then slowly lower the legs, lower the head, and relax. Good. And take a couple of integrating breaths. That was an energetic way to activate that power center. Woo. Okay. And then we'll come up. So that was the third chakra. For the fourth chakra, the heart center, right? The command central for the emotions. You usually know when your heart chakra is blocked, right? You have trouble feeling your emotions, or you're extreme. The emotions are extreme. So for this one, we're going to be standing, so I might need to do a little adjustment on my computer here, because I'm going to stand in the back. That's called flapping wings. So you're going to stand with your arms lifted chest high, palms out. No, palms facing to start with. That's right. Palms are together. And on the inhale, you turn your palms out, and you're going to bring your arms behind you as close as you can to each other and lift as high as you can. So bring them back and lift on your inhale. Right? You're lifting your heart and you're squeezing your scapula together. And then on your exhale, bring your palms together and round your upper back. Right? So we're inhaling back, squeeze and lift the heart, exhale, round. So really going to energize that heart center here. Maybe envision the vortex, right, spinning from your heart as you move and breathe. Good. Lift, exhale, round. Good. Couple more. Stretch back, squeeze and lift. Squeeze the arms toward each other and lift. Exhale, round. The green heart center, right? Lift and round. Do one more, because we're only doing one for the heart. Okay, one more. Bring your arms close together, lift the heart, and exhale, round. And go ahead and relax your arms. And take a couple of deep breaths to integrate, right? Let your breath be steady and deep, but you might slow it down a bit for the integrating breath. So that was the fourth chakra, the heart center. For the fifth chakra, right, is our communication, ability to communicate and express ourselves. Usually if it's too yin, the voice will be timid and meek. If it's too yang, the voice will be loud and boisterous, right? So that's an indication of too yin or too yang with the throat chakra. So the two exercises we're going to do are first a moving bridge. So come onto your back with your feet lined up with your hips, arms by your side. I call it a moving bridge because what we're going to do, I'm going to scooch down a little bit. What we're going to do is on our inhale, we're going to press our pelvis up and bring our arms behind us on the floor. And then on your exhale, you're just going to let your arms relax, articulate your spine down. And then as your pelvis lowers, bring your arms back down. So we'll do that a few times, right? Ready? Inhale. Exhale. Articulate down. Arms back by your side. Press the hips up. Arms over the head. Good. Exhale. Relax your arms. Articulate your spine down. And then bring your arms by your side. Keep going. Inhale. Good. Exhale. Inhale, press up. Arms overhead. Exhale. Arms by your side. And just relax here. Take a couple integrating breaths. So it's recommended to actually do these exercises for a full minute, and I am not doing them for a full minute for the sake of the video. We're cutting them a little bit short, so if you want to do them on your own time and really get into it and do it, you know, to the full amount, you want to do it for a full minute. Okay, so that is the first one. The second one is going to be a shoulder stand. So you can do a supported shoulder stand if you're not acquainted with the shoulder stand or if you're not comfortable putting the weight on your neck. And to do a supported shoulder stand, you need a block or a blanket or bolster or something to put under your hips. So I'll show you. The supported shoulder stand, right, would be something under your sacrum, and you bring your legs up to the ceiling like that. So very simple. And if you can do a regular shoulder stand, you're going to just bring your legs up, lift your hips, catch your hips in your hands, work your hands up. However far you're able to, right? Whatever works for you, for your neck, right? So lifting the legs here and just breathe deep. Now I like to move in my shoulder stand, so you don't have to, but you can. And breathe as deep as you can. You might want to focus on your throat chakra. Right? Nice, dark, deep, beautiful blue color. I like to open my legs apart and move my feet in my shoulder stand. So if you like to do that, like I said, whatever works for you and your neck. So if you want to circle your ankles, flex and point your feet, breathe deep. And then if your legs are apart, bring them back together. If you're in a full shoulder stand, you want to slowly bring your hips back down to the ground, right? So take it easy all the way down. There, relax. Let your knees bend. Put them on the ground. If you need to remove your block or whatever, lift your hips and remove your bolster or block and relax. A couple of integrating breaths. Shoulder stands are pretty intense, right? So you really need to take a couple integrating breaths after that one. So moving on to the sixth chakra, the Ajna center, right? So the pituitary gland, the third eye right there, which governs our intellect, our ability to visualize and imagine, right? So this is a bit of a meditation, a short meditation more than an exercise or, you know, movement. So all you need to do is sit comfortably for this one. This is more about visualization. Bring your hands behind you a few inches and then have your head lifted like that. You're going to bring your focus to your third eye, and just as you breathe, breathe into the third eye, right? So you can imagine light coming into your third eye, into your Ajna center, that deep, beautiful indigo or purple color, right? You might want to picture that, and just breathe in and out of your Ajna center. So the sixth chakra. And imagine the air and the light swirling around the chakra as you breathe. It helps to have your eyes closed for this one, I think, so you can really picture and really get your visualization going, right? So imagining the light coming in, imagining the air coming into that chakra, swirling around and going back out. And then let your head come forward and come back up. For the seventh chakra, the crown, this is also more of a meditation. I'll tell you briefly what we're going to do before we do it. So we're going to put our thumb, end of our thumb with our index fingers, this mudra, and you're just going to relax your hand on your legs, and you're going to sit tall with your spine tall and relaxed. Sit relaxed, but keep your spine nice and tall, right? So that's important, and kind of have your chin a little bit down and a little bit back so your spine is aligned. And let your gaze just softly go to the tip of your nose. Not so you're cross-eyed, but just so that you are relaxing and bringing your focus together there. Right? And we're going to do 4 inhales in a row, just 4 breaths, like 2, 3, 4. And this is going to be in through the nose and out through the nose. And then you're going to exhale all the air out, back out the nose. So we'll just do that a couple times, and then you're going to breathe deep and regular as you sit. And then we're going to roll our eyes. When I tell you, we're going to roll our eyes to the back of our head to try to look at our crown chakra and envision a window there. Okay, so that's how it's going to go, and we're going to breathe. Okay, so just a little forewarning. So we're going to breathe 4 times in, sitting tall. So exhale out the nose. Again. One more. That's connecting the pituitary and the pineal together when we do this breath. Now just breathe deep and evenly, in through your nose and out through your nose. Now allow your eyeballs to roll all the way up into the back of the head, trying to see the crown chakra. Imagine there's a window, right? And you're looking into that window, and just breathe. And relax your eyes forward, let them open. Well, that was pretty powerful. So yeah, the crown chakra associated with enlightenment, with bliss, with losing your sense of time and space, or at least coming out of time and space as we know it, right? Cosmic love, universal love. So, just taking a nice couple deep breaths here. Relax. And ideally, after doing this little sequence of exercises, when you finish, it's really a good idea to lie on your back and just sort of like a shavasana, take a few minutes to relax your body. So if you want to do that, go ahead. So thank you for taking this little journey through the chakras with me. I hope it was enjoyable, and I will see you next time. Bye.